here on One Tree Island on an expedition to try to understand the effects of ocean chemistry change on coral reef growth. And so what were we doing today?
Well, today we went out to the potential dosing experiment site out on the other side of the island here. And we were going out and looking at potential dosing sites in the corals and trying to figure out the way the water flows through the corals so that we can understand if we're releasing chemicals, where they're going to go, and where we should place our instruments to get the best data from the experiment.
So how did we try to figure out which way the water was going?
So we went out and we released two kinds of dye, fluorescein and rhodamine, under permit. Both harmless, but they make really pretty colors when you release them in the water. And so we released a pulse of dye, and then we sort of followed it as it moved through the corals.
And did the water flow in the direction we thought it was going to flow?
No, not at all. Basically the wind makes the water look like it's blowing in one direction, and actually the current is taking it sometimes in a completely different direction. So it was important that we released that dye and followed it instead of just going where we thought it looked like the water was going.
I guess if you could put a tape measure out and just guess which way it was going to go.
Right, so we actually did put a tape measure out to guess which way it was going to go, and we were off by 45 to 90 degrees in one case.
So I noticed all this noise in the background, and then I turn around and see birds and nests and things. So what's all that about?
So this is a seabird, kind of tern, I believe. And they are here for a couple months mating and building nests and laying eggs and doing their thing. And we are able to witness that because they're everywhere.
Yes, and we're just visitors to their home. So I think that's enough for today's video diary.